So I was brought up in the Roman Catholic tradition, not the one of sodomizing little boys, just more of like, you know, Bible stories and Christianity and stuff. So as part of my neural programming, I had to listen to a lot of upbringing. Had to listen to a lot of Bible stories. So I was just thinking maybe we could bring one of those, put one of those to good use and see if we can apply it to today's situation with the corona baloney. And this one is about Gideon, a bloke called Gideon who was apparently a farmer. So apparently in those days, when you didn't have a TV and a radio and all that internet business, if you kept still for long enough, then the old God character, he'd pop into your head and give you like a calling. So he called him away and said, oh, you're going to lead the Israelites against the big army of Midianites who were kicking about, who apparently were no good. And so old Gideon went and demanded 3 miracles to prove that this was what his calling was, and then God provided his magic tricks, and Gideon gets up and goes and gets 3 of the tribes together and amasses 32,000 men, which sort of takes some doing in the era before social media. And anyway, next thing, God's telling him that's too many, even though the Midianites had an army of 135,000. So Gideon's army of 32,000 was small in comparison. And God says that's too many, you need to get rid of some. Tell everyone who's scared of going into battle to go home. So Gideon tells them, and 20,000 people go home, or 22,000. So he's left with 10,000 men. So then God says it's still too much. He said, take them down to the river and make them drink water out of the river. And he says those of them who get down on their like hands and knees and lap it out of the water like a dog with their tongue, you keep them and send the other lot home. So that's only 300 men. I suppose if you're going into battle, you want the ones who are the biggest animals. So they got down and lapped it like a dog. So he's got 300 men. And here we get to the crux of the story. They go and ring the Midianites, army of 135,000 at night time. The Midianites are camping out in a valley, and they ring the circumference of the camp, probably on high ground, and they take with them some kind of vessel, some kind of jug with fire in it, and trumpets with them as well. So at the appointed moment, they all smash the vessels, and maybe, I don't know if the fire was in it and then caught fire in a bush, or whether they took their burning torches out of it. But anyway, it's night time, so what the Midianites wake up to is this racket of people, 300 people around them. They don't know how many it is, like smashing vessels, fire everywhere all around the top of the outskirts of the camp, and trumpets and noise, and them screaming their battle cry about God leading them into battle and stuff. So they sort of panic. They're all in their tents or whatever, they're getting up or whatever they were sleeping in, and they go a bit mental and start attacking one another because they don't know who's attacking them. And in this way, Gideon with his 300 men won a famous victory against the 135,000, because they attacked each other and they panicked and they ran out of the valley, and then Gideon and whoever else chased after them and caused them all kinds of mischief on their flight. So there's a little tale that's completely not applicable today, about how a very small group of organized people using confusion and disinformation and the clanging of pots and vessels can create a much larger group of people to panic and cause their own downfall. And don't really know why I'm telling you, to be honest. Bye.